Can people hear me? It looks like yes. Okay, wonderful. Hello. Hello and welcome back to Drawing with, well, I guess it's just Lin for now, but I think Dust is going to be stopping by at some point, so do look forward to that. I think she's currently eating or something, so I'm going to let her get her food while I start by drawing. So heck yeah. Today I am today I am doing something completely unprecedented, which is actually finishing things I started instead of just starting more things. Which should be great, right? This should be exactly how things go, right? But surprisingly, I leave a lot of stuff unfinished, and I feel like I should fix that by actually going through and finishing them. So this was part of a turnaround that I think most of the stuff I do today is going to be things I've actually showed on stream before, so so you'll be used to this. Hello. It looks like my chat isn't showing up for me for some reason. I see it on the screen, but not to me. So give me another sec. I'll just reload this. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, let's go. Yeah, hopefully the music is good too. Wait a minute, it just stopped. Okay, there we go. It's a little quiet, I think. Might be a little quiet. Here, let's put that up a little bit. There we go. And then I've also got a slightly new setup that I am trying out today, in which the screen is a little bit closer to my eye level so I can actually freaking see it. I'm gonna be changing the screen around just a tiny bit. Ugh. Get this. Get this thing unfreaking locked. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let's go. I finally got myself like a little desk stand thing. So for those of you who've been been chilling with my draw streams for a bit, I unfortunately have terrible posture while drawing. So I'm trying to fix that. Okay, let's go. First time catching an art stream. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm glad you are. I do enjoy it. I do heckin' enjoy drawing a lot. It's something that I've been practicing a lot over like the last, I don't want to say like year or two, maybe even 3. And I feel like I've gotten a lot better in just the little bit of time that I've had. So that's good, you know? That's always what you want to do, is keep getting better, no matter where you are to start off with. So this thing that I'm actually, this thing that I'm drawing right now is something that I drew a good like 2 or 3 years ago, actually. And it was really terrible back then. So once I'm done here, I'm probably not going to share the bad one on social media, but I am very potentially thinking of kind of just posting a little precursor drawing to the Discord maybe, so that y'all can see how bad I used to be. I think people don't believe that I used to really, really suck at art for some reason. I was terrible. Dust has seen it. Dust knows. Dust has seen back when I was actually quite bad at artwork, but I've gotten a lot better over the last like 2 years-ish. Cause you saw the Frederica art. Oh yeah. I love Frederica so much. I'm glad you liked that. I am glad you liked that, because I super liked that. Everyone sucks when they start? I've seen some people who are like really good when they start, you know what I mean? Okay, that's fair. I feel like everyone starts off at least somewhat bad, but some people improve a lot faster than you think they should, you know? Which is good, like it's definitely not a bad thing. Okay, here we'll kind of go like this. Maybe even a little bit less. I feel like Alphin's like a bit tan, you know? Recognize that, alchemist? Wait a minute, folks. Are apothecaries secretly alchemists? This whole time? I've been lied to? Yeah, some people get really good really fast. I knew some people who were like insanely good at art and they were in like high school or something, and I was just like, excuse me? You shouldn't be here. I feel like I know Alphin's color scheme pretty well at this point, but I'm just gonna look it up just in case. I have to reach over my desk to type. This is a little unfortunate. Would be nice if there was like a convenient little piece of artwork with all of the official art of the Octopath Traveler, so I didn't have to keep switching between them, but you know what? That's the closest I can get. Okay, close enough. There we go. They are absolutely alchemists. You know what? You're not wrong. The stuff that Cassidy manages to pull out with just a few ingredients, I gotta say, it's definitely alchemy. Wasn't there like a potions game or something that maybe Dust was playing? Some potions thing? Something potion creation, maybe, I don't know. It's like blonde hair? But it's not that light, it's like kind of dark brownish. Yeah, go like this. And it'll be darker when I color it in. So. But yeah, how is everyone's days going? Today is a Monday. Not the best of days, but you know, gotta get through it. You got the low tides and then you go to the high tides. Today, for the first time, I had a croffle, which is quite interesting. I don't know if any of y'all have had a croissant waffle before, but it was actually kind of great. I was just straight up confused, actually. Like, why would you make a croissant waffle? Like, what is different about it? It turns out that it's like the same bread that you use in a croissant, but then they like kind of squish it into a waffle, which is, it's good. I mean, it was definitely good. Apothecary crosses over into alchemy as soon as human juice gets introduced in the plot. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. We didn't sign up for this much Philosopher's Stone. You know, you're not wrong, Aaron. I feel like after all this time, we've had so many freaking human juice plot lines in fantasy. I have to start questioning it. Like, what are all these authors doing, you know? How many of these people are actually juicing humans? And why do they seem so experienced? Get some real Hannibal vibes going on in here. Gen 5 music. Yeah, I put on like a playlist of Nintendo songs. I think earlier there was some Three Houses stuff. I don't recognize the Pokemon things, of course, but this is Galaxy. This is definitely Galaxy, but I'm not sure what song. Frick. Maybe one of the beginning ones? I'm gonna guess like... Oh boy, I'm so bad. I know the whole soundtrack, but I have no idea which each song is. Frick. Human juice not fit for consumption? Tell that to the villains in Cyrus's 3 and 4 chapters. There's a good number of Octopath characters who just very casually drink the human juice. To the point where, as I said, it's like kind of suspicious. Like, why is everybody drinking the human juice like this, right? I don't know, man. A little sketch, I'm just saying. Do not drink the Kool-Aid, it is simply blood. Don't do it. Okay, I'm looking up what song this is. I know it's from Galaxy. What is it? Wild Glide Galaxy. What the frick? Oh, it's from Galaxy 2. Oh, gotcha. It's one of the remixes. That's what it is. Because I'm pretty sure the same soundtrack is in Galaxy 1. But, like, different. You know what I mean. Maybe. See, a good boy like Alphen would never mess with human juice, right? That's why we trust Alphen. In Alphen, we trust. Alright, I think we can go with this, and then I'm gonna kind of lighten Alphen's skin a little bit. And like this. He's like a little tan, but not that tan. There. Something like that, maybe? Maybe even a little less saturated? Yeah, he's a bright boy. Okay, there we go. And then for the rest of it, just green everywhere. These apothecaries have one outfit color and they're not afraid to use it. There we go. What's everyone's favorite form of, like, bread? Have y'all had the fancy stuff before? Like, you know, like croissants are one thing, but then they've also got like this, it's like a dessert, and it's like very layered, and it's like Middle Eastern. Frick, I actually don't know the name. Oh no, now I'm blanking. I want to say like baklava? Is that correct? Yeah, those. That's got carbohydrates in it. The type of layered breads are like my favorites. That's why croissants are good. Still not sure why they would mix one with a waffle though. Like, I have to say. It was good, but like why? I'm curious, I want to know. Okay, what is this from? I have no idea what the soundtrack is. Famicom Detective Club. The Girl Who Stands Behind. I don't know what that is. If anyone's played that, let me know, I guess, because I have never. Every now and then I come across a soundtrack that I have no reason to have heard before. This is one of them. But hey, what can I say? Nintendo just has good music. Sometimes. Sometimes Nintendo has good music. Alright. Can't forget the apothecary satchel. Wouldn't be an apothecary without one. Something like this. Well, maybe a little lighter. Maybe a little oranger. Yeah, there we go. And last but not least, he wears apparently like a kind of grayish white inner coat thing? What, I don't know what this is, but... a shirt? I don't know. A normal shirt, probably. Interesting. The stand is like a little shaky, but it works, I think. I think it works as well as one could really hope for, which is good enough. And then we'll kind of do that. I'll do this. Okay. And now for like lighting and stuff. Heck yeah. So what did I decide about the lights earlier? So I think I did like from above and then also maybe like pretty much just from above, huh? Kind of from a direction? Okay, also kind of from behind them, so above and behind them. Alright, I can do that. Let's do that. Oh, this soundtrack sounds awesome. What is it? Xenoblade 2. Damn, it's always Xenoblade. Every time I like a soundtrack and look it up. Oh, whoops. Every time I like a soundtrack and look it up, I'm like, yeah, heckin' Xenoblade. All right, and then how much was the light? 35. Tressa looks so good. Heck yeah. I do love Tressa. I think we figured out at this point that I love Tressa a lot. Really captured that smile. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks. That's good to hear. She's a good girl. She deserves everything. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is so weird. I'm using a new desk and it kind of shakes. Man, maybe I need like a more stable desk. Let me move the desk. Okay, here. Just kind of... Okay. Okay, this shakes less. This is a little better. It still shakes though. Not as stable as I would like. Is there some way I can prop this up? A little bit of mechanical engineering to see if I can keep my desk stable. This is what I need dust for. Get dust in here with the fixes. Maybe I can do this. I have an idea. Alright, hold on. Okay. Well, that kind of helped. I'll take what I can get, actually. I think I'll definitely take what I can get here. Yeah, I took a stab at drawing this a few years ago, like 1 or 2 years ago, essentially when I played Octopath, maybe like a little bit after I first played Octopath 1. And I did not do a great job, to be honest, like, it looked really bad. So my hope with this is not anything other than simply getting better than I was before, you know? It's kind of the thing. I feel like you should always be aiming to outdo yourself. Like, obviously, it's good to look up to other people as well, but at some point, it can get a little bit, I don't know... taxing? Always safe to try to outdo yourself, though. Okay, so there's that, and then kind of like some light here, some light there, something like this. And put more light. What else? What else can we do? Throw some here. Leave a little space for shadow, and then we're basically done. What is this? Get rid of that. Was there supposed to be any light on the face? Oh. Look, it's dust. Would you look at that? Let's go call dust. First we say no to dust, and then we say yes. Let me go ahead and log in so we can get dust on the chat as well. Alright, looks like I did minimal lights on the face. Okay, fair enough. Basically just the nose, huh? Alright. Sounds good. Something like this. And then we'll wait for Discord to load so I can actually call Dust back. This is the main problem. It's just sitting there downloading updates. Holy shit. There. Yeah, if anyone here has played any of the Xenoblade games, there's one of them that has this song in it called, I want to say, like, Argentum Guild or something. And I heard that soundtrack ages ago in, like, a completely unrelated context, and I loved it. It was so good. Alright. Finally loaded. Let's call the Dust. Join call. Hello. Is it a Dust that I hear? Maybe?
Maybe.
Nope. Oh, maybe. There we go. Hey. What up?
I am maybe heard.
Maybe heard. Better than not being heard, I will say. Alright, give me a second. Let me just lower the volume of the music so we can hear Dust a little better, and then we'll put both of them up. Dust, say things.
I am saying so many things right now, you have no idea.
Okay, it's a little quiet still. Let me see if I can go a little lower on the music, and then hopefully this
I am
will work.
saying so many extremely important things right now. Everything is extremely relevant.
Extremely relevant. You hear that?
Yes.
Alright, wonderful. How is it going? How is it going?
It is.
There we go. Things seem good now?
It's going. It is currently morning for me, so I was having breakfast, which is why I'm late.
Understandable.
I also don't have my streaming computer nor my personal good computer. I only have my work laptop.
Oh, man.
My iPad, so I'm probably gonna stream from my iPad.
Okay, you can do that? I literally didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can stream from the Twitch app.
oh, damn. Wow, these guys have been getting more and more technologically advanced every time I look at them. But you also use the whole Twitch thing, right? Like there's some Twitch inner streaming service or whatever.
Twitch Studio?
Yeah, that's this thing. Yeah.
Twitch Studio doesn't really, what is it? It doesn't, it's not compatible with, like, Twitch the app. Or directly anyway.
Sad. Wait, so then how do you stream on the, well, on anything?
It's basically just like screen sharing. Screen
Oh.
sharing but on Twitch. Yeah, I don't have my camera or anything today.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Fair enough. Well, glad you made it.
I'm made it.
We do like making it. Very nice.
I've been made.
Been made? Wait a minute.
I've been made.
Nice. Do you have anything in particular you're working on today, or?
That's a great question. I haven't started streaming yet.
Fair enough.
I don't know. What should I draw?
I have no suggestions for you. What are you currently? Dark Souls, right? Should draw more Dark Souls. Also, is this
Well, I
Animal
haven't bought
Crossing?
any
This is hecking Animal
Games,
Crossing.
I've been struggling.
Oh, I mean, yeah, fair, but like, I'm sure there are many things. I am sure there are indeed many things to draw in Dark Souls. Many dark things even, potentially, to draw in Dark Souls. No?
Maybe even some souls, you say?
Draw some souls. Are there actually souls? Like, are you the soul in Dark Souls? I know nothing about the game, so...
No, souls are like currency. You kill things, you get their souls.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. All I know about the game is that it seems vaguely Elden Ring-ish, Skyrim-ish, and that the whole vibe it gives me is oddly similar to Kingdom Hearts.
Why Kingdom Hearts? That's so odd.
Because, like, I mean, there's this whole thing about, like, people without bodies and, like souls without bodies and, like, bodies without souls or something. Like, that seems very Kingdom Hearts-ish.
Well, there are souls without bodies. There are bodies without souls, I guess.
Are there not souls without bodies?
Not really.
Oh, okay, never mind then. My understanding of Dark Souls is also lacking, clearly. One day I'll have to play the game for myself and then I'll be able to judge. But until that day, I will make conjectures.
conjecturing.
I will indeed be hypothesizing my way straight to the bank, as they say. I've got a new desk set up today, and it's pretty good, but it's a little wobbly, so I'm not as excited about it. I wish it was less wobbly. It's okay, because the thing I'm doing today doesn't necessarily require too much precision, but, you know. Seems like it'd be inconvenient to draw anything.
And your desk is wobbly?
Yeah. It's not affecting me much, though. Wait, what did you say?
Music on an iPad.
Oh, you can, like, double screen or whatever, right?
That is true.
I think you can put the two screens. Also,
that's true.
There we go.
That's true.
Put them two screens on. Do it. It seems difficult though.
It's not difficult, it's just
having troubles. Your plans are being thwarted, maybe even. Next song done. Oh, I feel like I should know this maybe? Oh, maybe not. I've put on a random playlist of Nintendo songs and I'm trying to guess them as they come up.
That is something you would do.
This
Can I
seems
make this windowed?
Galaxy?
Oh, I can. Yeah.
Vaguely galaxy-ish.
Why?
Vaguely. Just a
Why
tiny
make
bit.
Smaller. I want it smaller.
Make it of the small.
I'll call up Mr. Apple.
Call up Mr. Apple. Excuse me, your product is wrong. I would like it smaller.
So wrong.
I'm just imagining you, like, putting in a complaint. I guess you could, you know? No one's really stopping us.
I'm putting in a complaint.
Yeah, you know, just like, hey, get your YouTube
Apple
windows
thing.
in or something. I guess if your complaint is actually... Wait, yeah, then you should be complaining to YouTube, right?
Oh yeah, and that's a part of Google.
Too bad. The apple is bad. One could even call it a bad apple. Ah ha 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 ha. God damn it. Why would we do this? After all this time running away from Toho, it still comes back.
Oh, I was just thinking of the expression, but yeah, that too.
Oh no, I was straight up thinking of the song from, like, you know. Come on, it was really famous around the internet for like a whole time. A whole long time.
Also just general expression.
This is true. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure it is known in other contexts.
Let me actually see if I can start streaming.
Okay, yeah, give it a shot. Yeah. Seems difficult without like a whole computer setup, yeah. You don't have like any computers there? I feel like you could probably just stream off of something random.
I have my work computer.
Yeah, that would work, right? No?
Well,
maybe not, huh?
It's the thing where you have to get like permission to install software.
Oh, yeah, fair. I actually did that originally.
Streaming from my work computer will probably be very, very forbidden.
Oh. I actually did do that originally. Like, I think the first few months of streaming
from
just...
your work computer?
Yeah, I was testing it out as from work computer. Yeah, I actually didn't even need to ask permission because it turns out other people in the company had already done so, which means someone else is streaming from the same company I work at. Somewhere. Somehow.
Like, what if you leak stuff accidentally?
That's probably fair. I don't know. That's why I like switched off. Obviously, I no longer use that. And back then it was when I wasn't like monetized in any way, so I think that's like another thing, right?
Well, it's not a matter of monetizing, it's a matter of like IP stuff, isn't it?
That's also true. None of the stuff that like is unique is on my computer though. Like usually we work off of like all sorts of other stuff, and I have multiple work computers if I need them. So don't think anything too unique was on there for me to get destroyed. Alright. Oh, I am being summoned away. Give me a second. I'll be right...
How are you guys doing? Microphone. Okay. Is that actually happening? Are we live?
Okay, I'm back. Let's go.
Could it
Okay, I'm
be
back.
that
Let's go.
We are live.
I had to say it twice. Once for Dust and
We
once for
live?
me. Hello, hello. It can be a little strange
Me,
to use
my-
company hardware to make money. Yeah, that's
Can
why
you
I
guys
switched off
see?
originally. Oh, is Dust? Wait, Dust is saying things. Hello, Dust.
Is this?
Huh?
Is this?
Is it
this
work?
working?
Is it working?
Does it? Do it be working?
Do it have the work?
Somebody tell me if this is working.
I will go check. I'm gonna look
Actually,
this up.
I can go check.
Oh, true. I just want to know if you're managing to actually stream. Oh, you're right. What the hell?
Oh yeah! Wow.
What?
It is working.
That's so
Wow.
fancy.
So you worked it. Okay, you see how the window no small enough?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fixed.
Fair enough.
Not acceptably.
Not acceptably. Understandable. Oops. Bring it back.
Oh,
There we go.
my own voice is not coming through.
Oh no.
How do I make my voice?
Wait, is it just me?
What do
It's
we do?
oh, let's go. Hello, I am Dust. Welcome. My name's Dust.
Hello.
I'm like a rabbit and stuff.
There's no sound at all.
I don't know if this is working, but I'm
Actually,
having fun.
Is there music?
Put a little bit here, a little bit there. Get some blue.
I don't know how to do the thing though.
The music isn't working? Sad.
Oh no, nothing. None of the sound is working. I think.
Oh no. On an unrelated note, I love it when characters have a lot of green in their outfit because it makes my color scheme, like my favorite color scheme, work out decently well. So drawing Alphen is great. I like doing the red and blue highlights. It's like my favorite colors to highlight with. And I feel like red and blue work really well with green. Yeah, like it feels like it works out better. Purple is another good one. If a character has like a lot of purple in their outfit, the red and blue will work out well. They're like triangular colors, like they form like a triangle somewhere. The music is working, it's the other audio that workn't. Very sad. So apparently there's only music on your stream. Yeah.
Interesting. No.
Oh no.
Not acceptably. Hold on.
I guess on Dust's side it'll be a quiet stream today.
No, unacceptably.
No quiet.
I refuse to be quiet.
Silence in the library, not in this library. Okay, there we go. And then what color are Alphen's eyes? So in Octopath the One, every character has the same like kind of dark brownish, blackish eye color, which makes sense, but I always like to think that maybe like Alphen has like bluish eyes or something, you know? I feel like it fits him. Maybe green to match his outfit. Or like hazel. Ooh, hazel. Yeah, that fits. Okay, we go hazel on this. Alright, there's our Alphen. I think we're good. Yeah. Just gonna like kind of compare to see if they're all the same. Okay, cool. Next, Therion. My goal is to finish this today. Will I actually do that? I don't know. But like maybe. I think I will, you know? I feel like this is pretty easy stuff that I've been doing for like, you know, top body character things are like something I specifically enjoy doing. And these aren't too difficult ones or anything.
Body character.
Yeah, like as in like drawing characters, but you're just drawing the top half of them. Or like the top 25% of them. I don't know.
Like a bust.
Yes, busts, exactly. Listen, okay? Terminology sometimes escapes me. I concentrate on the drawing, I promise. Alright, hold on. I feel like this desk has also been shrinking. Like it's been lowering itself. It's kind of strange.
What? Actually, you're getting taller.
It's just me. I'm growing every second. Like soon you'll look back and the Lin model will just be covering the entire screen. It'd be hilarious. Okay, let me look up a Therion thing just to ensure that I've got the right colors. Therion.
I need to mess with my...
So I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but from what I've seen of it, the character Astarion reminds me a little bit of Therion from Octopath Traveler, which I'm almost curious enough to play BG3 just to find out whether they're the same person. I don't, like, it's not like Therion was my favorite Octopath Traveler or anything. He's good, but it's just funny to me that they seem to share some similarities. Open image, there we go. They are not the same person at all. Okay, that's good to know. They look similar, and their names are similar. But I have obviously not played the game, so I have no idea what their personalities are like. A little bit more red, I think. Yeah. Reddish purple. Let's go.
I don't know how to set this up.
I actually keep getting info about Baldur's Gate 3. Like, for some reason, every social media site that I'm on, which is all of like 2 or 3, everything recommends me Baldur's Gate content.
The algorithm has mistakenly picked it up.
The algorithm just assumes that I'm into Baldur's Gate, which I probably would be, to be honest, so I don't think it's wrong, but...
I'm gonna look this up. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, feel free to communicate with Dust through my chat, it's all good.
just talk to me and with me on Lin's chat.
This is fine.
Yeah, I'll sit here and draw by myself. It's just like, just draw in the void while I
apparently...
talk on Lin.
Apparently, Dust, your stream is frozen, maybe?
It's not frozen, I went offline.
Oh, maybe it's intentional. Okay, maybe it's intentional. I see.
I am currently offline.
Oh, it's offline. Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
I don't want to, like mess with all the settings off my iPad while
yeah, that's
it's
fair.
being broadcast.
That
Silent.
maketh sense. That maketh much sense.
No real value in that. I like persimmons. I have a persimmon with me right now.
Oh, you have a persimmon? I love persimmons. I actually just had some persimmons for the first time in a long time, and they're great.
Hey, did you have a hard one or a soft one?
There are soft ones? I thought most persimmons were of the hard variety.
Lived until you've had a soft persimmon.
What? Why would I want a soft persimmon? The whole point of them is that they're like crunch.
No.
Yeah.
No. Dude, get you an overripe persimmon.
Never.
Cut it in half, get a spoon, scoop that shit out and eat it. It's
What?
like 5 times as sweet as regular persimmon.
I mean, yeah, but it's not about the sweetness. It's
actually
about
really
the
good.
like the texture sounds like it would be bad. Like, you'd have to deal with the whole yeah, like the icky, like the squish part.
It's
Nah,
not
I don't
an
need that.
icky texture. It's like a
I don't
it's
need
like
that.
a fruit pudding.
It's like a fruit pudding. I don't know. It just doesn't sound appetizing. I'm also the sort of person who likes sour blueberries versus the sweet blueberries, for example.
Oh, I can respect that. I respect that.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Was gonna ask if it got custard-like. Oh yeah, I guess it could be kind of like a custard.
Yeah, kind of like custard. Yeah.
Persimmons are like honestly weirdly like they feel like a normal fruit, but then like someone spiced it. Like someone put like not like chilies in there, but like types of spices like cinnamon and stuff. Like it feels like somebody took a fruit and then like already included, I don't know, the like pumpkin spice. Oh, is this Fire Emblem? It is. Let's go. Heck yeah. Also, as Banana Guy Bob often says, Happy Tuesday. Hey. Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy day of Tues.
Happy day of Tues.
Of Tues. So Therion's hair is white, which is difficult. Because, like, the frick you doing, Therion? How am I supposed to highlight that if it's already white? I'll pick a color and then make it, like, kind of grayish, maybe. Yeah, something like this. That'll do. Stop trying to trick me into thinking it's not just Monday. I mean, if you want to.
It's Tuesday, where I am.
Oh, true, yeah.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Dust. This is actual factual info for Dust. For us, we can only hope and dream of being multiple hours in the future as Dust is. I will say though, I sure wish it was Tuesday. I have so much work to do. Ugh. I'm gonna be doing that afterwards. So I'm gonna go do some more work. But the goal will be finish this, and then maybe even work on something else, because I feel like I can do this pretty quickly.
Finish this.
Finish it!
Finish.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Now is it working? I enabled microphone access.
Microphone access. Very fancy. It's gotta mean something. This soundtrack feels vaguely Mario-ish.
Excuse me, it's pronounced Mario?
Mario. Apparently it's not. Apparently it's Pikmin 2. What the hell? Really? You know what? I guess I could see that. I could understand what this soundtrack would be. It's like vaguely also Pikmin-ish. Fair enough. Not that I've heard much Pikmin music.
How about now?
Can we hear the dust? Is it audible dust?
My autoplay. Wait, it says I'm offline. But
Is it
also says I'm
acceptably?
live. What is going on?
Oh no. It's Schrodinger's stream. You won't be on until you're observed. That's just all streams.
Bro. Here.
Nintendo just has a sound, you're right.
I think so, yeah, I think that's what you're detecting here.
They kinda do. Yeah, you've got a good point. Alright, maybe... Therion is like a pale boy. He's like a freaking vampire.
I don't know if Chozo Maya is here, but...
Oh?
They redeemed an Ulu talk on October 12th that I just fucking did not see at that point, apparently.
Oh no.
And it is a request to convince Aaron to order them food. Everyone please order Chozo Maya food.
That's hilarious. The message has now been passed through like multiple forms of communication.
Yeah. Ulu is this word to Lin's stream.
Yeah.
I hope Aaron is watching.
Yeah, Aaron says he keeps trying. One day it'll work. Just hasn't chosen the right paths yet, you know? The scales of conviction have not yet fallen in his favor. You know, I've actually seen some really good depictions of, like, Sunland's Therion. I wonder if that would look interesting. Okay, that's a little too dark.
Am I live? Why does it say I'm live but also say I'm offline? That's not
You can be both.
Wait.
You can be both. You simply must believe in yourself, and that is the way to do it.
Right. Mic testing.
Mic testing. 1,
Mic.
2, 4, 7, 8. Alright, yeah, Sunland's Therion is an interesting vibe, actually. I don't know, what are we doing? Are we going, like... Pale Therion or Sunland's Therion? He grew up in... He canonically... we don't know where he grew up, actually. We're not sure of that, but we know that he lived in the Riverlands for some time. And the Riverlands border the Sunlands. Boulderfall itself seems like it could cause you.
Riverlands and Sunlands.
Oh, yeah. The names in Octopath Traveler are simply either... So, like, the entire, like, area will have a name that's just extremely indicative of what's in that area. And then... and then each of the cities is just named, like, 2 normal words put together. So, like Boulder Fall, or, like, Atlas Dam. Or, I don't know, like, many of them. Except for this one town. There is one town called Marsalim, which is just a normal freaking name for a town. Like, I don't know why. I have no idea why.
It's actually the combination of Marsal and Lim. We just don't know
Marsal
what
and
those words
Lim. Maybe, actually. You know what? I'd believe it. Aaron says that they could hear music on Dust Stream for a moment, but only a moment. And then it went away. Oh no.
Either my iPad can't handle it, and also I think
I'm just looking up some
streaming from the Twitch app it says the like mobile game streaming directly from my devices is in beta.
Oh.
I think there's no option to talk over stuff and have my voice heard.
Oh. Rip. That sounds terrible.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, now offline, it looks like that was intentional. Unfortunate indeed.
I'll just draw.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Here, drawing and chatting with
on
dust,
the
yeah.
screen.
Let's go.
Yay.
The dust is mine now.
Yeah.
Here, let's put the dust thing on there.
Actually
There we go.
put on Lin's screen.
It is the dust. We found
I
one.
am just here.
Just here, you know, yeah, doing things. Doing things, thwarting plans, taking over the world, as one does, you know, originally.
I guess I'll just farm some candles in Sky.
Oh, hey, are you playing Sky? Yo.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I actually, I have another friend of mine. This is a friend that you know of vaguely, Dust. Like my childhood friend. I haven't come up with a name for her yet. Like a nickname, that is. I'll have to ask her for one.
Is this the friend that's...
She came with me on the Japan trip, but you were... Huh, wait, what?
Okay.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear.
Is that not a childhood friend? The one that got feelings for Sans Undertale?
No, that's a different one. No.
Okay. Alright,
that one was like an acquaintance. Like I was not a friend of this person. Although fun fact, that person, the one who was obsessed with Sans Undertale, and before that, Perry the Platypus, they had very strange tastes.
What?
But which like by the way, nothing wrong with liking.
The color blue?
Maybe actually, now that you say it. No, okay, like once again to clarify, nothing wrong with liking the characters of Sans Undertale and Perry the Platypus. The difference is being obsessed with the characters of Perry the Platypus and Sans Undertale, as in like in a strangely sexual manner, like what the hell is going on type of thing. I was a little bit less than pleased with such choices, especially considering we were all still in school back then. Okay, so like I don't know what was going through, but then again, you know, the fandom, the fandom vibe. There sure is a vibe. Yeah, good times. Anyways, that's not this friend. This is a completely different friend, entirely completely different, no relation whatsoever. But yeah, this other friend, I got this friend into Octopath Traveler, and I also got them into Sky Children of Light. I think they started playing it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I might,
I've been playing Sky like on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off throughout many years, and
yeah.
the Halloween event just started, so.
Okay, nice.
So that's fun.
I feel like I should go back online, you know?
There's a reason.
Check it out sometime.
The new season is kind of underwhelming for free to
Oh,
play.
really? What is it?
I mean, the new seasons have been underwhelming for free to play,
Damn.
like for a few seasons now.
Uh-huh.
Just because like they're growing as a game and they need a profit, XYZ, etc.
Fair. I mean, hopefully there's enough people still playing. Are the servers full? Rip, I'm out of space.
Yeah, there's a lot of people playing. I think Sky is like still expanding.
Oh, did not know that.
They added a lot of new areas that are really cool to explore.
Oh.
In terms of like getting things, free to play don't really like you kind of get the short end of the stick every time. But there are very cool places.
That's actually great. Yeah, I love that. Man, I gotta start like going back into Sky. Today you learned that there's a fruit called the sugar apple, which is a type of custard apple. Does it taste like custard? Is that what this is?
Sugar apple.
I mean, sugar apple makes sense, right? It's probably like a sweeter variety of apple. No? Maybe not. I'm merging layers together, folks, because I've run out. This always happens.
Merge all the layers.
No, I refuse. I refuse.
Merge all of your layers.
Never.
Okay.
I love my layers.
I turned on stream. You guys are gonna see me just like candle running without saying anything.
Nice.
Hang out on Liz stream and stream candle running on my side.
This
you
works.
guys like the new content I'm putting out.
It's the top tier,
yeah,
top tier
that
content.
means I can't play Dark Souls.
Wait, what
not that
about?
I was gonna be able to play Dark Souls on my iPad, but like.
Oh. That's fair. Yeah, I think it would be pretty difficult.
Yeah, so I'll have to come back from vacation to play. So
Fair.
That'll be a couple of weeks, but yeah, just bear with me until then. I'll hang out on Liz stream and
Yeah.
try to stream something. Maybe I'll do like a
Oh shit, wrong color.
a silent horror stream, or maybe I'll figure out some way to bring up my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no devices that can.
Dust is
I wanted to.
always welcome on my stream, by the way. Feel free to stop by
Oh.
anytime. Hey, the Redheaded Menace, hello. Posture check? What a great day to introduce a posture check. Simply because I have a desk now, which means I can do actual good posture instead of staring down at...
Did you not have a desk before?
I mean, I did, but like it was covered by the computer, so it was difficult to draw on it really, and I had to kind of like hunch over it in the sort of way that one does when one is concentrating on an exam, you know, that sort of thing. No,
God.
no one does that.
Not the exam concentration hunch.
Hey, listen, when you want to get those exams done, man, that brings me back the older days. I have exams on the mind because my roommate Sunshine is taking an exam sometime soon, so she's been rather concerned about it. One of those ones that everybody wants to take and like get good scores on and all that, and like she's like studying, and I remember taking this one, so I was like, ah yes, the good days, the olden times in which I had to take this.
Yeah, I too was telling me about like tests that she had to take, or
Yeah.
exams that she had in college, and I was like, man, am I glad I'm out of that life now.
We're out.
Have fun
We're free. We're free. They cannot catch us. Yeah, heck yeah. Redheaded Menace, exactly. Sometimes you gotta get that shrimp pose. Ooh, humongous fungus. That's an interesting one. That can't be that hard, right? Okay. That's an interesting word ban. It'll be tried.
What is the banned word without using the banned word?
Can't really say it. But you could probably guess. An effort will definitely be made.
Okay.
Oh, this will definitely be difficult. The struggle is already real.
Really common word.
Yes, you'd be correct about that for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to disable what is it? Point redeems on my stream, because obviously I got no voice. I can't really
Understandable, yeah.
or the pacer tests anymore.
Yeah, you haven't, like, if you kind of just, like, I don't know, like, reload the sound thing or whatever, like, maybe it's just something you can fix easily if you... Maybe? No? An effort will be made by who? By Lin, of course. The person who you're currently watching.
Yes. Everybody just start asking Lin a bunch of personal questions so that she talks about herself in the third person.
Hey! Dust figures it out. Do not worry. Request a random fact opinion. Why would you do this? Okay, well, opinions would be difficult to give at the moment, so perhaps a fact
Well,
then.
you can always talk in a third person.
Wait, I didn't hear that. Damn it! I screwed up on this.
Talk in a third person.
Why? It was so close.
We did it, boys! I made her say it. Really unintentionally, but I did!
This is Dust's fault. I think we should all blame Dust. Oh, I had the easiest solution. Could have just said we the whole time. Damn it.
We? Like a royal we?
Yeah, dost thou not know how to speak in the old and ancient sense? Oh, frick, I should work on Hanets for this. Wait, okay, here. All right, folks. We're moving on to Hanet. We'll come back to Therion. Good try. It worked out. That was a good one. That was a really good one. I enjoyed that. Okay, what's this? Hanet number 2. Yeah, actually, today we'll be working upon the artworketh of the Haneteth, who speaketh in the most indecipherable manner. Something something, letting our arrows fly and true. Hanet, Octopath, I'm just looking up our restaurants. Yeah, we do still need the fact and opinion, this is true. What fact shall I give today? Did you know that... What did I learn recently? I had a fact, too. I was, like, thinking of something. I was like, ooh, I should share this. But I completely forgot. Rip. It'll come to me. It'll come to me soon enough. Okay, here, you're gonna get... Wait, frick, why is this... You're gonna get an opinion. Actually, you're gonna get a headcanon. So, in... Since we're doing Octopath, I'll give you my Octopath headcanon. I may have said this on stream before, too. So, you'll get it again. I'm kidding. This is a slightly different one. But yeah, so I've already spoken about the fact that I headcanon Earhart and Leon from the first game to be secretly siblings. I headcanon Temenos and Alron from Partitio's story to be secretly siblings in Octopath 2. Like, we never actually know who Temenos' parents are. Because, like, they're both like, they speak similarly, and they've got, like, this white-haired twink vibe. And like
okay. Your theory is more fun than saying the character designers didn't have that much creative
no,
diversity.
There's more. So Temenos was raised by like the church, right? Which means that he was probably abandoned in some way as a kid. And Alron comes from like a very rich family, right? Like as in the sort of family where like the parents are like his parents are dead. He's like 35 and his parents have passed away already. But his family's well known in the area and is like, you know, very posh and rich and all that. So very clearly an opportunity for there to have been a bastard son somewhere along that history line that got dropped off with the church in a different part of the country. Just so that, you know, it makes sense. It makes sense. And then they both kind of like act in this coy manner, which is rather similar if one thinks about it. There's like a 5-year age gap between them, which is rather respectable for two siblings. And they also have the same taste in men.
Okay. Is this also canon?
I mean, kinda.
Okay.
Like, honestly, kinda. There's pretty much only one person that gets shipped with either of these people, and both of those people are kind of similar. So there you go.
Are they also secretly siblings, huh?
No, I doubt it. It'd be funny, though. It'd be real funny. Seraphil, there we go. The CS lecture Oh, you mean like when like anyone's giving a lecture and they're like, now we take the thing and we put it here and we do the math and... That's fair. I feel like I've done that before when teaching, so I can't even... Like, you know, when you're teaching and you just...
Yeah, because you know, like...
Because, like, you want to...
following along with you.
Yeah, you want to, like, invite the students to participate in the, I don't know, in the exercise, I guess. You want to leave the exercise up to the reader or something like that. Become the scandal you wish to see in the world. The scandal, the impropriety, the drama. You know Temenos would love it. You may have done it while teaching as you have inherited it from your professors as they have before them. What is this, some legacy of saying we when giving lectures? I think I definitely slip into like we sometimes when I'm freaking streaming. Like I'll be like, all right guys, we're gonna like do this. Especially in Fire Emblem. For some reason, like when playing a tactics game, it feels like you must invite the people. Like, guys,
well,
guys, we're gonna move.
Now your we is referring to your own.
It's like chat, right? The we is chat. Yeah, exactly. Like the we is myself and chat, probably. Guys, we've got to sacrifice Kagetsu. There's no way. Yeah, for those of you who, by the way, who may not stop by on my strategy streams, I want you all to know that in yesterday's stream, I played Xenologue 6 of Fire Emblem Engage, which is like one of the hardest chapters I have played in recent history in like any strategy game. And I got all the way to the end of the map without, like, I didn't know what was going to happen at the end, but I got all the way to the end of the map. I got to the final boss, and my characters are dying left and right, but, like, the last bits of my army come together to protect the main character as she steps forward, and I didn't know you were supposed to use the main character to, like, you know, destroy the boss. I was kind of using her as support until that very specific moment, but I was like, okay, if I need to do it, I will. I got in there, I got to the boss, and, like... out of 160 HP that the boss had at the moment when they got to the top rank. And by the way, this actually changes sometimes. So like if you play the game a little less well in the beginning of the level, the boss can have up to I think 320 HP, I've been told. But they had 160 HP when I got up there. I died with the enemy at 1 HP left. There was nothing else I could do. It was terrible. It was so close. I'm so mad. 1 hecking HP. Literally 160 all the way down to 1. I'm so mad. It was great though. It was wonderful. And like, I just sat there staring at the screen and I'm like, there's nothing I have left. Like, I literally could not have made any different moves. This is terrible. Ugh. Yeah, after they had been healed. This is true. Like, as in, like, certain things. Wait, actually, hold on. What do you mean by after they had been healed? They were healed at the end of the second round. Like, as in, I got them down to, like, 1 HP bar, and then the healing, and then we got them down to 1. Oh, this is Ace Attorney, isn't it? Wait, hold on. I gotta check. This is the freaking Grossberg theme. Yep, this is the freaking Grossberg theme. I remember this. Oh no, I don't even know the game and that hurts. It's so much worse in a strategy game too. Cause like, at least when you're playing, like, I don't know, Hades or something, right? Imagine if you're playing Hades and you get to the final boss Redacted and you like get them down to 1 HP and you die and you're like, ah, frick, okay, like, you know, that last minute section. But with a strategy game, you're staring at the map, like the game is not over yet. You just know that when you press end turn, it's going to be over. Like... Like, you're looking at it like, maybe there is some other move I could make. Like, there's a character that's too far to reach the boss. Literally, if I could just get them, like, a few steps closer, that would do the extra 3 damage I would need. Heck, it would do 3 damage. It wouldn't even... Like, I needed 1. I was at 1 HP. Ugh, it was so fun, though. It was great. Oh, man. Theoretically, I still have 2 tries, because I had 2 time crystals left. Well, kind of. I have 2 tries, technically. I don't think there's anything I could have done differently, though. So, or like there was, but it would just be luck at that point. Like I'd have to re-roll some dice rolls. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So when I had, the enemy had 4 HP left, and I had a guy that could do exactly 3 damage with 100% accuracy. And then while that happened, there was a 10% chance that this other character would kind of like go in and do exactly 1 HP of damage, right? And so actually, I had a 10% chance to finish the level right there, but the 10% guy missed, so that didn't end up working out. It's 10%. You never trust a 10% in a Fire Emblem game, so I'm not mad about that. It wasn't Panette's fault. But it was still very funny.
I mean, you have enough bad luck that, you know, you miss like 97%. So.
True. To be fair, there was some good luck involved in there too, because we got got a hit for this one skill called Grasping Void, which does extra damage. That's like a, I want to say, dex percent chance. I don't remember what Ivy's dex is off the top of my head, but it is like a not 100% chance for that to happen, obviously. Less than 50 probably even. But then again, I did use her like 5 times and I only got 1 proc of Grasping Void maybe, so... Maybe that is subpar still. Either way, great game. I have recommended Xenologue of Engage before, but if you have played Engage and you haven't played the Xenologue, I recommend it. What a great DLC. Sometimes the DLC is just a money grab content thing, but this one, they put some effort in there. Put some effort to make it hard. Like, real hard. Okay.
Like, extremely difficult DLCs. It's like them saying, like, this is how hard we could have made it.
Yeah, they're just... They're just hyping you up for, like, hey guys, you want Maddening Plus mode or something? Like, we're ready. Wait, did I ever give that fun fact? I did, right? Okay, I just thought of the fun fact that I remember. It was based on Haunted, so remind me later. Or I guess the next time someone redeems it, I'll say that. More fun facts. There are many of them to be learned indeed. Yeah, I guess the thing about any strategy game is, like, it's a difficult thing to make it both fun and balanced, kind of. Like, you gotta make sure that people can play the game, obviously, and have fun. But if it's too easy, people are gonna get mad. And then if it's too difficult, people are gonna get mad. That played out in Tactics Ogre, which I did play on stream. I think a lot of people complained that the game was way too difficult. And a lot of people also complained that the game was too easy, which... very fun. Dust got all the way over here and requested a random fact. Well, would you look at that?
I was looking for it for like the last minute.
I knew it. After all this time, it's a sabotage. Yeah, the fact that I learned is, so I was looking back at my old Octopath art.
Wait.
Oh. Ooh, voice accent change too. Oh, Dust is having
Say the
fun.
best kind of indie accent.
Sure, yeah. Oh, I have to, I have to try Honit's. It's not gonna work well though. When I was looking at my old artwork of the past days in in yonder timing, I believe it doth struck my eye eth. Yeah, exactly. It doth strucketh my eye.
Yo, this is harder and harder.
It doth strucketh my eye. Frick, this is so bad. This is how Honit always speaks. It's kind of an issue, and I love it. It doth strucketh my eye that her sprite hadeth the most reddeth of colorseth. No, I'm just messing with it. Wait, Dust, what are you saying?
Look at your redeems again.
Why?
There's a word ban.
Oh, there's no word ban for me. Wait, let me try it again.
What?
Letting my arrows trying it again. Oh, now it showed up. I just reloaded. Redeem for ads. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so use the accent, give us a fun fact, but don't use ads.
Well, then it's just a British accent. There's nothing different about it. That taking it out all the fun. I'll do a different accent. How about that? Oh, Dust
You
disappeared.
can use S. So that's another old-timey thing. What's another thing?
What? No, like Honit's.
Another 17th century English thing.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though. Like Honit's is like very specifically not actually accurate for some reason. Like I don't know what they did with it, but
Why?
I don't know. Like it's a weird combination of like the en thing at the end and then the one that just got banned. So like as in like like she'll say like letting my arrows fly and true, which doesn't have any of the one that's banned, you see. But I don't think that's ever Shakespearean English, so it's not like actually Shakespearean, but it's like a maybe older style of English. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's no way to do. It's supposed to sound antiquated, I guess. Yeah, no, well, okay. The localization team apparently Honit just speaks normally in the Japanese version. Like apparently there's just nothing different about it.
Why did they decide to?
I don't know. I have no idea. Some of the localization changes are very interesting, though. I've talked about the so there's one character in the entire game who uses a specific British dialect known as Cockney rhyming slang, I believe, where instead of saying certain words, you say words that rhyme with those words, which is very fun, and I love that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
that's
like
an actual dialect?
yeah, it's an actual dialect. I didn't know this, so when I was playing the game, I was very confused. Oh wait, I said I'd choose another voice. Okay, let's what are we gonna do as our another voice? What about we'll do like okay, I'll do this. So and then I also said I was gonna say the fact. Back when I was looking at the old times, back when I had seen my artwork from the past, I noticed. That's so fun. I noticed that in the past, the sprite that I had drawn for Honit, I had given her a red shirt, and I thought to myself, this seems accurate. This seems as if it relies upon my memory of the game. And yet in her official artwork, she does not wear red at all. How crazy. But then when I looked upon the sprite work from the game itself, I discovered her sprite has a red shirt. I was not wrong. I was right the whole time. My memory hath not failed me. It is indeed the designers of the game that failed me. Yeah, I don't know. It's like like an oldish type of thing. I've got like a character type in mind, and they're like some sort of an old pirate, but like.
Yeah, it's piratey. Yeah, that's it. Not a Viking. It's a pirate. Yeah.
There you go. That's the vibe you're getting today. Yeah, exactly. So like in the Cockney English rhyming slang, like the word thieves is not actually thieves. It's pronounced tea leaves because tea leaves rhymes with thieves. So like fun, right? And then to finish the fact I was saying, yeah, apparently Hanet's official artwork does not have red in it at all, but her sprite is like actually very bright red. So when I did like my first Octopath memory challenge, I gave her like a red shirt and then I looked at her original artwork and I'm like, wait, that's so weird. Like, okay, I guess she doesn't wear red at all. Where did I even get the red from? I must have reclassed her or something and didn't pay attention. But it turns out I was right. Her sprite is just weirdly red.
It's from the blood of her animal.
Yeah, no, wait, I would believe that. Hanet is the huntress. She would definitely have the blood of her enemies upon her shirt.
Apples and pears from stairs?
Yes, yeah, that's one of the old examples that they give. Also, this is Fire Emblem Awakening. I love this song so much.
You say apples and pears?
Yeah, and they did this specifically to make it harder for other people to understand their dialect. Like, I think the whole point was to obfuscate their language, which is awesome. I love it so much. It's so cool. All right, there's our Hanet. Hanet does not wear many colors. Hanet wears one color, and that is like grayish brown. Here, I'll try to make him a little bit more different so that we get some contrast in here, but this is the canon color scheme. I'm kind of like switch him up a bit. I'll put some red in there because, you know, that's how it should be. The derivative of that is that you just go up the apples. Yeah, exactly. So not only is it like a phrase that rhymes with the original word, yeah, you also have to omit the last part of the phrase so that you don't know what the rhyme is either. So like, so you wouldn't say apples and pears, you would just say apples when you're referring to stairs. It's so fun. What an interesting way to make a language. I love linguistics, it's so fun. This sounds a lot like Thieves' Cant. That's because...
It sounds like Thieves' Cant. Yeah.
That is because I think Thieves' Cant was based on this. Yeah, so you're completely correct. And in fact, the character Darius...
I mean, in real life, there are like secret languages.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the whole point, you know, is to like obfuscate your language so that other people can't understand it. Other people can't understand it, huh? But yeah, no, the character Darius who speaks with this dialect in Octopath is a thief as well. So, it maketh sense. The eth timeline is done, so I can now say it. Alright, we'll make her like a little bit blonder, I guess, just to give a tiny bit of color difference, and then I'll be adding some colors in here as well. I'll be making it more colorful. But first we gotta do lighting. Let's do that. So, leave Therion for now. We'll finish Therion afterwards. There we go. And bam. Okay. Yeah, such a fun little thing. The first time I played Octopath, I was actually kind of confused by all of this shit. Like, I was like, why is he saying tea leaves? Like, what does that freaking mean? And then you understand by context that he's referring to thieves, right? And you're like, okay, fine, but like, why though? So I looked it up and I was like, this is fine. Errant asks, Dust, are you still trying to run candles? Are you running them candles?
Yeah, am I not running candles?
Oh no.
On my screen?
Maybe, I don't know. But the question has been asked.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna stop broadcasting.
What?
It's a heckin' mess. Okay.
Oh no. Streaming from your iPad seems very difficult. I will agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
The iPad may not have the strength. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I'm just gonna run candles.
Okay.
Myself. And just talk.
This is fine.
Maybe I'll go to Eden.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so fun.
So, I'm done running candles. I just
You're just going straight to Eden?
I don't want to go by myself. It's like 6 times as hard when you go by myself.
That's true. That is very true. Man, if you guys haven't played Sky Children of the Light, I think I streamed it once. I think we did one stream of Sky.
Yeah, we went to the season of the Abyss.
Yes, yeah, with the freaking the sea monsters and shit. Ugh, I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them. I can't freaking. I can't swim. Swimming is so difficult in that game. Flying is so much easier.
Wait, can you swim IRL?
Yes, I can swim. Yeah. I'm not like amazing or anything, but I'm pretty good. Discord plus video encoding plus play game equals tough. Yeah, I think Sky Children actually does take up a bit of processing power on its own, so having to stream with that may not be possible.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, even with my computer setup, the something about the audio from Octopath COTC is like Sometimes it does a number on stream. It hasn't for the last few streams. It's been kind of working out well, but whenever the special effects take place in COTC, it just screws with things. Man, old ladies are terrifying. Well, now I need the context for that. Durvas, what? Did you do like the...
What do you need? It's just true.
It's just true. Is this like an COTC NPC or something? That's what it feels like to me.
No, it's just from their own experience. Old ladies are terrifying.
Old ladies just are terrifying. Level 100 Barricane.
I never talked about this, but
yeah.
I had a D&D character who was an old lady who would beat people up with this cast iron skillet. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that character. That's a fun character.
It was like an old weathered paladin.
That's fun. I don't think I've played an old lady character. Yeah. I've played like an older-ish woman, like 40s, 50s, maybe 50s, but that's not old lady. And that was also like a pre-written character in like a campaign that I joined for just a bit. I have played actually a total of 8 D&D characters across my D&D lifespan, which is fun because my...
a lot of like, what is it? Like you used to go to the board game store and play with just like randos, right?
Yeah, but I only did that a few times, and whenever I did, I'd usually play the same characters, so some of them got a decent amount of reuse, yeah. Which is fun because I have exactly enough D&D characters to make one Octopath party.
Hey.
I should try assigning them to Octopath classes, see if I can get everybody in there. Only problem is...
Red-Headed Menace says, Spy seems like the type of game to destroy you by the end of it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally. Oh, man. It's actually a very fun, chill game, though, so if anyone's looking for that sort of thing, I do recommend, yeah.
It is, like, very low stakes.
Yes. Also, let me see if I can make Dust a little louder. They're quiet on my end.
How dare I be quiet?
How dare I be quiet? Got the 900 rupees you were said to be missing last stream. Heck yeah! Congrats! So I'm assuming you pitied Renew then? Or did you pity someone else? Wait, you already have Renew. Yeah, why would you re-pity Renew? Yeah, who did you pity? How to increase... Richard! Oh, fair. That's worth. That's worth. Yeah, I actually don't know how to increase your voice volume. Is there some way you can increase your voice volume, Dust?
Quiet.
Because this is the quietest the music can go on my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, let me call you from my phone, because I'm not using my iPad
Okay.
anyway.
True, yeah, good point. Alright, call back then. Okay, and I'll keep on going with this. There we go. Heck yeah, love Haunted. Haunted's great. Haunted deserves everything. Okay. Tressa also deserves everything. Everyone deserves everything in the Octopath universe. Except for the bad guys, you know. Frick Darius. Not the best pulls, but not the worst. Yeah, I mean, as you said, right? At least you got Renew. That would be bad otherwise, I suppose. It is a dust, maybe? Maybe one dust? We hear scratches of dust.
Scratches?
What's a unit of dust sound? Motes? You hear motes of dust.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard Richard's pretty good, so that's a good pull. Not that I, not that I have Richard. I haven't pulled on any of the memory travelers, and I guess I kind of... I may at some point, just because I've heard Renew is so good, you know? Like, not even just for the healing utility, like I do have Ophelia if I wanted good healers, but... I like the elemental attack up bonus too. I think that's pretty useful. It's pretty useful. I wonder if it probably stacks with Frederica. That would be interesting. Just gonna stab some light on this. Very cool. Yeah.
Some light.
Stab some light. Always stab light. when given the opportunity. Richard's good, works well with Roland. Damn it. Am I building my team around Roland now? This is the future we never wanted.
They see me Roland.
They see me Roland. Every time, god damn it. Yeah, I'm actually surprised how stacked Roland is. They really didn't need to do that and they just decided to. I hope this makes more people play Triangle Strategy. Like, please, go play the game, it's so good. Odds are it won't, but hey, I've already had like 1 or 2 people say that they're gonna go play Triangle Strategy, so I'll take that as a win. Okay. There's our Honnet. Someone at Square must have really liked Roland. I mean, to be fair, by the way, before the game... Yeah?
It was actually specifically to spite you.
Yeah, just... Someone at Square really hates Lin. Nah, I'm kidding. I actually... It's not that I don't like Roland. Like, I hate him for the decisions he makes, sure, but I think he's a really well-written character, so, like, I'll admit that he's good. Like, I can admit that freely. No skin off my back. I guess what they really wanted, though, like, before the game started, before anyone had played Triangle Strategy, back during the demo days, everyone thought that Roland would be, like, an instant fan favorite, by the way. So, I'm assuming the COTC people can see the same thing in him, which is that he's a pretty blonde boy. And therefore people will like him. Not only is he a pretty blonde boy, he's also an interesting character. Like, just, he makes very likable decisions in the first half of the game, and then kind of, like, makes less likable decisions in the second half. Which is a good way for a character to work, you know? Because you start off by, like, liking them, and then you realize slowly that they're developing as a character. Maybe not in the way that you would want them to develop, but definitely developing. So I'll give them a free pass for that. Very good character writing, in my opinion. This is what years of depression does to a man. We do not yet have Leon in COTC, but I think Leon Bastral is going to be maybe like the next next most important character that I want to pull. So I'll be saving up rubies for that. Hopefully I can get myself a Leon. He'll work really well with Roland too. Or at least that's the hope. Trying to figure out if the all blonde boy party is possible. I feel like it's probably already possible because there's just so many like 4 stars and 3 stars. Some of them have to be blonde boys, right? I'm kind of like thinking about it. Maybe not.
Well, is the character archetype of blonde boy? Is that a class?
It's a class. Yeah, you've got your you've got your warriors, your scholars, your blonde boys. You know how it is. The secret DLC class no one could have anticipated. Reunite Leon and Earhart, exactly. Huh?
Speaking of blonde boys, actually, there are no blonde boys involved in this, but has anybody watched the new League music video? Has anybody watched it? I haven't watched it yet.
There's a new League?
They finally went and did it. There's a new League music video.
Oh?
And they finally went and did it. They made a boy band. I hope it's a punk rock boy band, because your boy loves punk rock. But yeah,
wait, actually, that's so good.
Lunatics, yeah.
I love that.
They made a K-pop band. They made a hip-hop band. Now they've made a boy band. Oh yeah, they have a heavy metal band too.
Oh, okay,
There's 4
perfect.
bands now. Yeah.
So is this like with the characters, right? Like as in the characters are in the band? Okay.
Yeah, they took attractive male characters and
right.
made a boy band, yes.
Aaron says Ezreal's in it? Is Ezreal in it?
Yes, and is voiced by a K-pop artist, I think.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Used to be extremely popular, yes.
I know Ezreal because in Teamfight Tactics, Ezreal was somehow like the only character I could ever pull. I had like 15 Ezreals, and I don't even think he's that good. I just had 15 of them.
Can't even get 15. 9 is the most you can get.
No, as in like you keep selling them and you get more. I don't know how many I had. I'm exaggerating, but
Oh,
we did that once. I did that once. I played Teamfight Tactics a grand total of 1 time, maybe twice. It was good. Eminently popular guy character in League. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He's a blonde boy.
yeah.
I could see that.
Oh yeah, he is a blonde boy.
He's
but
a blonde
not
boy, yeah.
man, he's a blue hair boy.
That's like the point, right? It's like the whole.
Oh yes, in the game, yeah, he's a blonde boy who's way too full of himself and
Oh.
he's like.
Oh, okay.
Stuff. So I actually had a D&D character inspired by Ezreal too.
Oh, which one?
Prisma was inspired by Ezreal.
Really?
Yeah,
Prisma doesn't.
Full of herself and
Okay,
thinks
that's fair. Yeah.
she's
Huh.
Not like she's invincible. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I've had a D&D character.
Kind of like getting into trouble without really thinking about it.
Fair, yeah, good point. He ended up with some fancy futuristic skin. Didn't everyone? Like, I feel like everyone in League has, like, some skin or the other.
They've explored every kind of, like, weird genre.
Like, combination of... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I I had a D&D character inspired by Therion. And also Alphen in the same character. Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, Dust knows this. Eventually, the character inspired by both Therion and Alphen ended up becoming, and also Tressa, like all at once, kind of.
Yeah.
I pretty much, I did this interesting thing where I played as a thief, but I was like less of a thief and more of like a poisoner, I guess. And I used to be like an underground apothecary, like the sort who does like backwoods healing for like cheap. And then
doctor.
Yeah, and then I got jailed for tax evasion. And that's where the story starts, is I'm in jail for tax evasion. And it was a good time.
And then where the story ends is genocide and ascent to godhood.
Right. As usually happens in a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
It was great. It was actually really fun. I became the god of technology. It was awesome. I made some cool deals. I sold a continent. I murdered multiple races of people on accident. It was not my fault. Okay, it was kind of my fault, but I didn't mean to.
You did it by flipping the direction of gravity and making everyone fall into the sky.
Okay, but like, I was in a small parallel universe. You were there. It was like, I thought it would only affect the small parallel universe, but I rolled a nat 1. Like, in our tiny little pocket universe, I was like, oh, let me just flip some gravity, see if we can understand these powers that I now have. And then and then I roll a nat 1 and the DM just kind of like laughs. And I'm like, wait, no, what's gonna happen? She's like, you'll see. I enjoyed that character. That was a really fun character for me to play.
Yeah. Scam bird.
Yeah. Scam bird. Scam all the people. Scams and poisons for cheap. Good times. Do you have a favorite D&D character you've played, Dust?
I really liked Grandma.
Oh yeah? That's a good one.
Yeah, she, not only was she like just cool and fun to play and her story was compelling, she also had like, because I write extensive backstories for my D&D characters. Not like super like encyclopedic extensive. I just write like a story for them that really establishes their character and gives their life gives their backstory defining moments. For the Grandma character, it was really interesting because I'm trying to write a character who's had an entire life before adventuring. So
right, yeah.
Like, that was really cool. And before we started the campaign, the DM gave out information, like a lot of information about the world that we were in, so that we had plenty of like background to build our characters on. Like the world building was done like very, very thoroughly. So like there were a lot of politics, and my grandma was like a war veteran paladin. So there's just a lot of interesting things interesting shenanigans that happened.
Very nice.
She was also from a questionable, the like questionable dictatorship kingdom and shit like that. Yeah.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like a really interesting character to play for sure.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Nice.
And like, at heart, she was actually just like a nice grandma who just wants to bake cookies. Like,
Aww.
that was really fun too. The duality of man, the duality of grandma.
And also beats people up with a frying pan, you know, as one does.
Yeah. And she's like fiercely loyal to her very questionable emperor because like she's been, you know, she's grown up in that country all her life, so she's like, misled. And,
Yeah. Propaganda.
Like that. Yeah, she's
exactly.
Propagandized. Yeah, it was interesting. That was a really fun character to play.
That does sound like fun. Yeah, I like most of my characters, I will say. The one that I've played one that was like a pre-written character, and that's like the cleric lady, the like 40 to 50-year-old cleric lady. And she didn't have any backstory or personality. It was just like, here's the character sheet, like use this. So I was like, all right, I'll come up with the rest. It was only like a that was the shortest time I've played a character. That was like I think it was a few 3-session things. So like maybe like somewhere around like 9 sessions or something. Not very long at all. There was one time I played this character for most of my first D&D sessions, whose name was Lin, actually. And yeah, I wonder why. And Lind was, but it was spelled with a D at the end, Lind. And Lind was like I think it was like College of, whichever the knowledge one was, like lore, I want to say, like lore bard. Yeah. I was a lore bard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was a half-elven lore bard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was very fun because we were all following we were following the character played by the person we call Ari, whose character back then was Garagon. And Garagon was a young tiefling warlock, which is it's a pretty normal combination, but her backstory was great because it was that her goal was to go around the world and pet every dragon. And like usually
it was just that singular goal.
No, but there's reasons to this. So like she wants to pet every dragon, but usually dragons do not wish to be pet, right? So there's like a problem going on there, right? And then the best part is that as she's going around and like petting dragons and stuff, it turns out that all of this is meant to be like a test. Like each time she pets a dragon, Tiamat, the goddess of dragons and all that, is using that like as a connection to test whether the dragons are still loyal to her and is planning on launching an offensive later on. So it was very fun. Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it was so cool. Like we didn't get to that. That's the thing. Like we had such interesting things. Like I played a character once named Soren. And Soren this was in like a Greek-based campaign. So Soren was a warlock of the fates, so like followed the like the 3 fates and all that, like the Greek gods. Cool. Yeah, super fun class. And I was like the race that I was like Aurean nymph essentially, which is like a star constellation spirit type of thing. So it was really cool, and I had like this whole backstory and shit. And I also always wore a headband, and and the underneath the headband was the eye of like one of the dark goddesses or something. And I had given the DM this thing, which was like I think it was like Lutheria was the name of the goddess, and Lutheria could give me commands in my sleep, and like send me dreams essentially. She was like the goddess of like darkness and stuff, and also dreams. And so she could send me commands in my dreams in my sleep. And I was like kind of a sleeper agent meant to betray the party. And it was very fun. But the thing is, the DM then was like not that good and never really actually like took advantage of that. I was like, set me up, like, come on, use this. But yeah, we didn't get too much use out of it, which I'm still sad about. We never finished that campaign, that's the thing. It was a good time. Wonder why there was a Soren. I did. I took a little inspiration from Soren from Fire Emblem for sure, and the brand. Although the brand that Soren has works very differently. Apparently in Global COTC today, there are 6 5-star blonde boys. Oh, 7? Oh, 8. Wow, really? Okay, here, there you go. we got a whole party of blonde boys. I can only think of like 2, right? There's Leon Mistral, there's Earhart. Millard? That's 3. Anyone else? Blonde characters? Blonde boys, specifically. I mean, I can only think of girls. 5-star? Is Alphen blonde? Like, kinda? Does Alphen count? Who else is there? Does Pyro count? Is Pyro blonde or is his hair purple? Yeah, Roland, true. Alphen's blonde? Okay, Alphen counts. So with Alphen and Roland and Leon and Earhart, that's 4. Oh, not in global yet. Okay, we're thinking just global. That's 3 then. I've only got 3. Oh no, Millard, so that's 4. Yeah. Is there more than that? There's gotta be more than that. Is like Scarecrow blonde, maybe? I can only think of characters who aren't in the global version yet. Like Leon, Ursted. Ursted's blonde. I feel like Pyro isn't blonde. Pyro's hair is like purple or something. Not the right color. Also, I know Honet's eye color is technically supposed to be brown, but I think it would look cool if she had forest green eyes. I think it matches. It matches her spirit. There. Or maybe like a kind of yellowish green. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Not enough to be visible, but just enough to kind of look cool. Okay, there we go. Blue. Rondo is blonde? Oh yeah, I guess he is. Yeah, good point. Rondo Ravis. If he's Cordelia's brother, then yeah. Cordelia's definitely very blonde. Wait until they add Kit Crossford. Wait until they add Graham Crossford to the game. I hecking doubt it. But it would be real funny if they did. Scarecrow and Millard, Alphen, Roland. Oh, Tydos. Oh, that's what I was missing. And Lionel. Yeah, I completely forgot about Lionel too. That makes sense. That makes sense. There are indeed enough to make a full team of blonde boys. They just released the first non-human. Yeah, true, true. Wait, is Ochette out yet? Because we can technically say... Graham is technically alive in COTC timeline. That's true, yeah. Red Eye only showed up later, right? So technically he's fine. Technically speaking, since we're like 2 to 3 years before... Well, I mean, maybe there's more information that I don't know. I haven't played all of Bestower of All yet, so... Obviously, do try not to spoil me too much. But y'all have been good about that so far, so... Get Theriond. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll know that COTC is really running out of characters when they start adding like random mob enemies. Like, you know when like Smash Brothers added Piranha Plant? We're gonna get like Sea Birdie in 3 or something. Then we'll know. Then we'll know they've actually straight up run out. They'll make Octopath 3 before then. That's probably true. I hope they continue the series, although I did see a message that said something like Square Enix is going to focus more on like their mainline franchises and not so much on their side franchises, which raises the question of, is Octopath a mainline franchise? And I feel like the answer is probably no. So unfortunately for us, we may not see as much Octopath if it doesn't count as a mainline series. Hopefully it does, and hopefully we get some good stuff. It better be. I mean, there's only three Octopath games, I guess, if you really want to count COTC. It will definitely count as one. When they say mainline series, I'm feeling like they're thinking, you know, Final Fantasy and stuff. Like they're not they're not very concerned probably with the tiny little side series of Octopath, unfortunately. I think we'll still get some content though, right? There's no way. There's no way they don't give us anything. I'd like a third game. That would be nice. Third game, maybe even set it in like the same continent or something. Actually, that'd be difficult. So probably not. Okay, it's okay. We can throw away the same continent thing. We can say like, prequel. Zero Octopath. Alright, yeah, no, let's go. I agree. All the way back in like Graham Crossford's time or something. No, heck, let's go even further back, right? We've seen Seraphina and like Odin Crossford. We'll do the original battle against Caldera. It'll be great. Playable character Odin Crossford. Show us Hornburg? This is like before Hornburg, but yeah, fair enough actually. We could go straight to Hornburg. Playable character Young Ulbrich. Smolbrick. Imagine that. Just a tiny Ulbrich doing his stuff, you know? Being a good knight, serving the king. Nothing bad will ever happen, right? Right? If we simply ask politely, nothing bad will ever happen. Easy. You think there's gonna be news about OT3 when JP sides Celestia? Yeah. Well, they'd have to have something ready by then, that's the problem. And I don't know if they would. I don't even know if they'll have plans. I'm gonna be skeptical of anything happening, purely because that way I can be pleasantly surprised when it does. If it doesn't, then I'll be like, alright, fine. Sounds good to me, I guess. It's probably a safe prediction to make, though, for sure. Because if we're going to be getting any news, they'd probably want to do it while there's still a little bit of an Octopath craze going on, you know, take advantage of COTC. That's the nice thing about gacha games for these franchises, like Fire Emblem Heroes or Octopath COTC. They keep the hype alive. Between games, when people aren't necessarily thinking about Octopath, now they suddenly are because they're playing your gacha game. And then you get to keep making money off of it, too. It's a good marketing concept, to be honest. I'm proud of whoever came up with it. Accomplishes multiple purposes at once, which is exactly what you want a good marketing concept to do. Would also make sense to the power creep of the game. Assuming that OT3 has like really freaking powerful characters, yeah, that would make sense. I'm more of a fan of sequels than I am of prequels, though. Especially if we're gonna be like... If we're gonna be doing a prequel that takes place in like the ancient era or something, like those guys are figures of legend, you know? It's gonna be difficult to represent them properly almost. Like how do you live up to the hype of Odin Crossford? It's hard. You can't do it. It's difficult. Was talking about COTC. Yeah, like what I'm saying is like if the OT3 characters are like very powerful in lore, then it would make sense for them to be like extremely powerful in the COTC. In the COTC. Like, I mean, for example, Particio, right? He's a new character. Super buffed. Like, would Particio actually be stronger than Tressa in a fight? Maybe, but it would be close. Would Particio and COTC be stronger than Tressa in a fight? Oh, absolutely. So there's like a bit of disconnect there. Legends get exaggerated. That's true, but then again, you know, that's part of the fun of the legend is that they're exaggerated, right? You want to keep that. The fun's gotta still be there. Keep the hype alive. Making the Orstera story fairly easier. Ah, really? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I can kind of see that, yeah. That is the way of all gacha games. The power creep will eventually creep in. I don't think there's a problem with it. They need to make sure people pull the new characters. I get it. Yeah, they also want to capitalize upon the OT2 hype as well. So, I mean, once again, like, sounds good to me, you know? If the series is making money, then I am more likely to get more content, so good. Make more characters, give them more power creep, bring it on, let's go. Of course, the unfortunate side effect of that is that if you only have old characters, you're gonna struggle with the new stuff. So, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like Roland has been my saving grace quite a decent number of times. Roland and his level 3 lance, that is. Very, very useful. True that it's good for new players, that's a good point, yeah. And that's the thing, you always want to be hooking new people into the game. People who are willing to spend the cash. Toss the moolah down at the screen.
That's how it works, yeah, you just push through the screen.
Yeah, exactly. Just toss your dollar bills straight onto your iPad and they will sink in. And then bam, you get a character. It'd be really funny.
How long until we have, like, scannable dollar bills?
I mean, we don't need them anymore, right? We have, like, scannable currency in other formats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we've gone past that era.
How long until we have, like... How long till we have, IC card reading phones?
Like... I mean, like, Apple Pay and all that exists, right?
Yeah, so that's for, like, outputting payment.
Oh, yeah?
What about inputting payment? Why can't I put my credit card to my phone and then just have it read it, huh? I don't want to press...
You don't want to type the, like, maybe, like, 16 numbers, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they have, like, Square. Square is, like, a company that does that, right?
It is?
Yeah, Square, like the little thing. They're like squares and they read your credit cards and you can like put them on your phone.
Oh, yeah, for like street vendors and stuff like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
See, we've come to the future, Dust. The future is now.
Oh no.
Oh no. Put a coin in the charging slot. Yeah, exactly. Just
Yeah.
stick a dollar bill in there, see what happens.
Yeah.
Easy. That's how it's supposed to work, right? Right?
When do we get like household or the ATM app where I scan my card and then my phone prints out me money?
Wait, what? oh, like it doesn't print out new money, it prints out your own money. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take a device that just prints out more money. Sounds good to me. Something inflation. I'm sure Particio would have something to say about that, but imagine if a new player were supposed to take on level 100 Barricade the same way as we did. Yeah, well, I mean, it takes time, right? Takes time or good units or strategy. Usually all of the above. What if it was rechargeable money? That's just a phone. That's just your phone.
I think that's called a debit card.
I mean, oh, are we saying like rechargeable as in like not power but like the money part, like refillable money?
Oh.
Maybe?
Or if you mean chargeable money, then yeah, that's your phone.
Yeah, and I see what you mean, yeah.
Money is there and then you activate it by charging. You feed it the electricity and then it becomes the money.
Ah. A card you actually give someone and then they keep it.
Is so abstract. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently it's a card that you give someone. It should be a card that you give someone and then they keep it when you buy something. So you just want like, that's like a check then.
That's like some kind of form of receipt or something, dude. Like,
No, but it has to be electronic. That's the thing.
Why?
I don't know. It's a check you can fill up with your phone. Okay, so actually I have a solution for you. You can get a very small printer and hook it onto your phone, and then you print out the checks, and then you just give the check to somebody else. Like your phone will automatically print out the checks, and then bam, just toss it over, and then run really fast before they realize you've scammed them, and then you're done. Easy. You know what? I have a solution. I have an even better solution. Let's just all go back to the bartering system, okay? Like, frick this.
Yeah, like...
No currency for you.
Go back. Yeah. Let's just go back to trade.
Trade.
And print our receipts on clay tablets.
Exactly. The Sumerians had it right. We're heading all the way back, friends. Back to the days of yore. Back before the concept of the number 0, you know, we'll never run out of money like that, right? That's how this works, right? Printing in 2023, no bueno. Well, now I just feel old. Imagine, see, us, like the people of our generation right here, are gonna have to say things like, back in my day, we used paper to write things down, and people in the future are gonna be like, whoa, paper.
Back in my day, we
day.
Trees, ground them up, and use the pulp to make these thin sheets.
You killed trees for knowledge?
And then we use a rock to scratch patterns on them.
Imagine sacrificing.
Like that kind of look like the stuff that you type.
Imagine sacrificing the air you breathe for knowledge, SMH. Kids these days don't understand the struggle.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, it's weird because we're already approaching that generation, right? Like, I mean, the save icon on things is a floppy disk, but people no longer know what a floppy disk is, so people are like, oh yeah, the save icon.
Right, yeah. Save icon.
I mean, it is.
Man, I haven't even thought about that.
No, it is, yeah. It's
I mean, yeah. The call icon is a phone.
Like, it's a phone, right?
It's a receiver, but people don't have receivers anymore.
Right. So I bet like people...
Why does it look like that? What is this weird C-shaped icon? Like, why?
Exactly. Okay, like for example, I think I read a post where someone was talking about, or it might have been one of my friends, I don't remember who said this, but someone was talking about their daughter and saying like their daughter was, you know, and like when you're young, you do this thing where you put your thumb and your pinky out and you like hold it up to your head, and that's like simulating a phone, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but nowadays kids don't do that because like that's not what a phone looks like. So instead... Like,
put their hand up there.
Yeah, you just put your hand up, right?
They put their palm up. Yeah. Why? No, it's a receiver. You're with your thumb, and then
no, it makes sense.
Your pinky.
It makes sense. It makes sense. All of it. You know what I'm really mad about is the games. Like nowadays, if you say like, if you show someone Bejeweled, like people will be like, oh, it's like Candy Crush, but like old, and I'm like, no.
No, Candy Crush is like Bejeweled,
right?
goddammit.
It was the same thing when people, this is like a few years ago, people were talking about this game called Crosby Road, which I'm sure many of you know, but I feel antiquated and I did not play it. So someone was saying like...
come on, it's Frogger.
Yeah, exactly. Like people were like, oh yeah, there's this new game. It's so innovative and cool, and it's called Crosby Road.
Oh.
What? No, this is not how this works. But it's nice though. I feel like the technology we've been introduced to just in this lifetime has been insane. So good to have, good to have. Really mad that you have hundreds of CD-based games and no optical drive on your PC. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, no one has CD drives.
That's a thing.
Does my computer have a CD drive? It might. Hold on, I'm gonna check now.
Does it? I actually opted for an option that had a CD drive.
My old one did. Like up until a few years ago, my computer had a CD drive, but this one does not. My new one does not. You can buy standalone disk drives for USB. Oh, crazy. Nice.
Dude, I bet.
I bet you could. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a useful attachment. Oh, imported game soundtracks. Why not just like upload them to iTunes or something? That's what I've done. Except my old soundtracks, because I never had like CD drives and shit as a kid. I had one MP3 player, which I used because I learned singing. So I took my, actually, I didn't even have that back then. I had a, you know, like those cassette tape recorders. I had a cassette tape recorder. So I finished Phantom Hourglass for the DS, Like this was, like there was more technology out then, I just didn't have it. So, because I was in the time bubble, but I had Phantom Hourglass, that got sent in to me. So I finished Phantom Hourglass, and then I took my giant, like, you know, cassette recorder, and I put it up next to the speakers on the DS.
Oh yeah. I've done stuff like that. Yeah.
Like as the Ocean Kings theme was playing, I recorded it, and then I would listen to that on repeat, and you know, you took it out and like, you'd have to like flip the cassette and like, you know, do other recordings and stuff. It was a good time. Well, then how would you upload them to iTunes? How will you get them off the CD? I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, like you do it as a one-time thing. You one-time disk drive them. One time use that USB edition. And then like once you have them on iTunes, you don't have to worry about it again. One of my friends, this is the same friend I was talking about, the one that's been my friend since childhood. I'll have to come up with a name for her. The problem is her D&D character was named Cadence, but that seems confusing because Cadence is a character from Cadence of Hyrule, which I do talk about on stream. So, like I could call her Cadence, but I guess I'll call her Cadence for now, and then we'll change it up if I need to. I don't talk about Cadence of Hyrule that much.
Cadence the person.
Huh?
Cadence the person.
I think Cadence is a character in Cadence of Hyrule, like the main character.
But like Cadence the... I don't know.
IRL Cadence.
Yeah, IRL Cadence. There you go.
IRL Cadence, exactly. My good childhood friend, IRL Cadence. Yeah, she has a collection of the cool thingies, the rotatey things that I love. They're so cool, like the fancy music. I love them.
Rotatey thing?
Yeah, the rotate music.
A record player?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to say record player. Yeah. The good rotate music, the spin music. Oh, they're vinyl records. Ooh, I actually didn't know that that was like the full... Is vinyl the material that they're made of? Is that what it is? Are they all made out of vinyl?
I think commonly, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, she has a whole collection of those and she like listens to them and stuff. Usually they are. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Seems like an interesting but good material.
Now it's like a rich people's hobby, but that technology is older than CDs.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the olden days.
Back in the olden days, we used to take our record players to the market to buy apples with. And then the dinosaurs would break us in.
They get made in molds, pressed even. Oh. See, it always feels to me like there shouldn't be enough accuracy in a mold to actually press. Is that a thing? Does that actually happen? Like,
wait, hold on.
Do you press...
Vinyl records are made in molds?
I would believe that.
Are they molded into the flats and then
and then carved or something?
Into these records? Because... Yeah, how do we get the precision of mold to where, like,
yeah,
we can stamp out full records?
You might be right, yeah. They may be, like, pressed and then carved or something, maybe?
Yeah, pressed and then like, yeah, like milled or something. Not milled. I don't know the word
etched?
for it, but yeah, not milled. Yeah, etched. There
Etched.
you go.
You etch them, right? Maybe?
Etch, sketch.
Okay, we're almost done. I think we need Primrose. That's what we need. And let's do that. They are not milled or etched. Placing the labels on the top and bottom of the biscuit, the two stampers, top side A and bottom side pressed down, applying 100 tons of pressure at 200 degrees Celsius, creating the vinyl record. Apparently it is just from the stamping and pressing. I did not expect that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is like impressive tolerance.
Yeah, isn't it? Because you know the music.
You want to get a clean sound, and it all depends on like a press.
It's crazy, yeah. Like music is rather. I mean, it's gonna be off tune or something, right? If it screws up, so seems weird. Seems weird that it's even possible.
If there's like a bump in it, then that's like some noise that you don't want in there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna be like random record scratches, even. You may think. See, that's another thing. Like the record scratch is something that everyone registers like as a phrase, right? That means like static or, you know, some form of unwanted noise. Something that refers to like holding the phone and just, you know, and pausing. And yet that phrase is like, the meaning of the phrase is gonna be lost to time quickly enough. Supposedly they inspect the test cut of the record with a microscope to make sure it will work well. Damn. And the first cut is done on a lathe or something. See, that makes sense. I could assume that a lathe would...
that makes sense.
Yeah. But like then you also have to make a mold from it. Like that seems like the difficult part. I feel like Primrose's face is a little too long here for some reason, but I'm trying to make it like less long somehow. Maybe like this? Maybe it's the chin. Maybe the chin is too far down. That's a thing. Music is interesting in general. Not that records are only used for music, but the way that people have played and recorded music over the eras is just such an interesting field. Like, how the frick did people come up with the notation system that y'all Westerners use? That's what I want to know. Like, someone was like, ah, man, we're just gonna put some, like, lines down, like 5 lines, that should be enough. And then we throw some dots on there, and then bam, everybody's gonna learn this, okay? It'll be great. And then it worked. How long ago was that invented? How long ago were people coming up with this proper, you know... Is it English? Did it start off in England? Probably, right? Maybe not. I have no idea. I studied music, but not Western. Here, wait. Music... Note... Music note... History... Musical notation was introduced by Guido of Arezzo in 1991. What? Like all... Oh, 991. Oh.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's extremely recent.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me?
I'm
No.
pretty sure there was music before then, like notation before then.
Music... Guys, music is about, like, let's say 40 years old. That's about it. Wait, 1991, right? 30 years old even. Interesting. That's a bit different than 1991. Sure is. Wait, I think this is like old music notation though. What about like the newer stuff? When did they come up with the 5 lines? That's what I want to know. Symbols used include ancient symbols and modern symbols. Okay, cool, whatever. Where's the lines? Where's the lines coming from? Okay, the Greeks had stuff. The Byzantine Empire had stuff. Very cool. Ooh, very fancy. Love this. Oh, this soundtrack is the best. Okay, yeah.
Who came up with the treble clef? Like, who just decided to put swirlies on a page and called that like, hey, this is official now.
Hey, it's a special
This goes
swirly.
at the beginning of every line.
It's a special swirly, actually. Okay, so they were using the lines and dots even by 14th century England, but this doesn't say when they started. Let's see. What's the standard music staff? Is that like the 5 lines? Is that what that means? The founder of what is now considered the standard music staff was Guido di Arezzo. No, he's just doing... What the freaking lines? Oh, here, modern staff. Okay, 5 parallel, right? Who made it? Who freaking made it? No, it just gives me a whole explanation. I don't need this. I mean, I don't know it really, but I don't need it. Tell me who made it. It doesn't say. I think all the credit goes to this Guido guy. I think he deserves it. 991.
I mean, probably it was a lot of people over a lot of years.
Yeah, for sure. I guess we can't give all the credit to him, but we can give a good amount of credit. You know, he deserves it. Seems like he's a smart guy. A guy with the best intentions at heart. Alright, here we go.
And a lot of swirlies in his mind.
A lot of swirlies in his mind. I mean, he probably didn't come up with the treble clef, right? Like, what I wanted was just the whole 5 lines and dots thing, you know?
5 lines.
Yeah. Like, I feel like clefs came afterwards. Because, like, once you have the 5 lines, then you can represent a whole range of notes up until, like, you know, the top and bottom of the 5 lines. And you can go above them, and I know this, but if you want to go, like, way above or way below, it's inconvenient, right? So then you need a new system, and that's probably when somebody came up with the whole clefs thing, right? Like, bass clef and treble clef. This is, like, my opinion on Western music. Like, I have never learned this.
No, that's probably how it is. Like, it makes sense. Why is it 5 lines though?
Why 5 lines?
You could have it be 7 lines, and it would be way easier to read.
Would it?
Yeah, because there's
Oh, like you mean like in an octave, there's like 7 notes.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, 7. Yeah, it's
Well,
7 notes. Then it would be like.
Well, no, because like it's like half. Like you can put it on the line, you can also put it like off the line. You know what I mean? Like there's.
Yeah.
Right. So it's. I mean, I don't know. I can read the 5 lines thing, but I would have to sit there and do it like manually. Like I know how it works. It's just that I haven't, you know, practiced reading it or anything. It just seems like such an inconvenient method of doing it. Like I feel like there are probably other methods. There are other methods I know, which
I know.
But
just like write down what you're supposed to play.
I mean, I can see how it would be interesting once you know it. Like I think it's one of those things where it's like hard to learn, but once you've got it down, then it's like probably really easy, right?
You would think that, but I played
No?
music for like many years, and for whatever reason, I was always slow at reading it. Like I would have to pretty much like learn the song and then just like play it with the notes just as a reference or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird.
Maybe it's like a practice thing, you know? Like you practice it enough and you just get like even better or something.
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, I know people who can like sight read flawlessly, but I am not one of those people, so. I think after a while, I guess the ease of use of the, like, lines note system probably makes it so that everyone who has to play an instrument for more than, like, a certain amount of time ends up learning it, probably.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know. Not musically inclined, but you don't think many actually read music. What do you mean? I was in band for 4 years. I just played percussion, so I didn't pay attention to the notes. I read the rhythms and then I just kind of like chilled. And then every now and then they'd put me on like the xylophones or the marimbas, and then I'd kind of like just listen to the flutes and I'd do whatever they're doing. Usually it was fine. I feel like most people who play an instrument, like a Western proper instrument, they tend to learn the whole notes thing, right? No, maybe not.
Yeah, it's like a standard.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's hard though.
It is.
That's the thing. Is it worth the effort to learn? That's what we really need to be asking ourselves. The answer is probably yes.
We need the metric system in America, and we need to reinvent writing music.
Oh gosh. I feel like a whole lot of musicians are gonna get real mad at you for that. Excuse me? Rewrite what now? I like it. I think it's cool. It's just that I don't know how to read it, you know? Like, it seems like it takes so much time. So I did like a few things where I met up with some people and I did like a cappella. But like these, and I was singing like Western music, right? I never learned it formally, but I can sing Western music if I have to. So I did, and then like the thing is that I would need somebody to like sing me the part first, or like put it into like one of those softwares that plays out the music for you. And then I would know what I'm supposed to be singing. If you gave someone a sheet music and told them just to play the song on first pass, it's a small percentage of people who could do it. Oh, really? Okay. I guess maybe for like the harder songs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, but like in band.
I just remembered.
Yeah.
In like middle school, I applied for like the school orchestra.
Okay.
But this was back when I played the flute, and yeah, I would read like Western music, the what is it, the staff that notation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would read that. And yeah, one of the tests that they do is they give you sheet music that you've never seen before.
Yeah. See, that's the one.
First.
So like people know how to do that.
They know it's hard. And I did it slowly.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess like you're right. I think it's the hard ones that are difficult. Like as in like you could probably read like an easy piece. I feel like most people could. Most musicians could, I mean. But then like if you start going to more and more difficulty, it would become rather hard to stick with it. That's true.
Yeah.
I can like I wouldn't be able to read sheet music, but like if you like played me a song, I could probably figure out how to play it. You could obviously figure out how to sing it. That's the easy part. That's why it's nice being a singer, because you don't have to worry about these notes. I mean, you do, but like in a whole different way. There we go. I feel like in band we had tests for that. Like it was required for us to be able to read things sight-wise. The only reason I got through them is because I was in percussion, so I read the notes and then I like didn't care about how high the pitches were. I just played something in percussion type, you know. That's how I got through all of band. Is I never learned how to read notes. I just did percussion and kept going. And the only reason I was in percussion at all, actually, is because I wanted to join band, but then the teacher that was teaching me singing was like, oh, you can't do anything involving, like, blowing into something, or, like, using your voice, or, like, anything like that. So I'm like, all right, then what's left? And then the only thing left was percussion, so I did it.
Like, doesn't use your vocal cords, though, so what were you afraid of, like,
No,
affecting?
yeah, they say like trumpet or flute or something, you're like blowing into it, and like apparently that's also using, I mean, it's not using your vocal cords, but it is using like your, I don't know, like larynx, or no, wait, that's your voice box, right? Frick, I don't know the right, esophagus? No, wait, that's the other one. Trachea, you're using your trachea.
So, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I wasn't about to argue with them. I was like, all right, man, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm sure any of you who have played music are familiar with the strict music teacher concept. Because I feel like literally every music teacher I've met, like Western music, Eastern, North, South, whatever, all of them are strict. I don't think I've ever met like a music teacher that's like, oh yeah, it's fine. Like, no one does that. If anyone's seen the movie Whiplash, I don't think it ever got that bad, but that's a fun one. That was for sure a thing in band. Maybe it's personal bias because you've forgotten almost anything from band wasn't ever great to begin with. Fair enough. Most musicians...
Also a stereotype that, like...
Oh?
Isn't there also a stereotype that, like, high school and middle school band teachers hate their jobs and...
Oh. Actually?
You know, like... They basically try to teach music and then listen to a cacophony for an hour before class ends. Like, that's their job. I feel like that's a stereotype.
You're not even wrong. Like, that's kind of their thing. I mean, I feel like some of them like it. Ours was pretty okay with it. He was, like, very sarcastic and snide, but I don't think he was in a way that indicated he hated it. He seemed to enjoy it to some extent. Hey, Mario, let's go. We finally got ourselves the Mario theme. Most musicians you know just know 4 chords. Rip. Musicians in quotes on there, yeah. Rip. Yeah, I mean, that can be useful too. Like, I don't know how to play the guitar. And it's really cool when someone can like do the right chords and then sing something. Like, it just makes the singing sound so much better to be able to do 2 things at once. I'm honestly considering like just, I don't know, maybe not learning guitar because that would take forever, but like something. I want to have accompaniment.
It's not long.
No, I mean, it feels like it would.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the appeal of a guitar is like you can play it while, like, you can do your own accompaniment.
Exactly, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Like, I can't duet with a flute by myself. Like, I can't. That's not possible. So, yeah.
Or like piano, right?
Yeah,
Where like...
It's pretty easy to learn, I think.
That's fair. I mean, if I was going to learn something, it would probably be piano, because with piano, you get like literally 2 accompaniments. Like each hand does its own thing, and then you've also got your voice to sing with. So that's great. But those things are hard. No, I think they take ages to learn. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's not like I've tried, but if I did, I feel like it'd take forever. That's the thing about music too. Is difficult. did you ever have the thing where you were forced to play recorder, Dust?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so everyone had that. Nice, yeah. we had that.
That was like a true cacophony inside the classroom, in the music classroom.
Oh, I
Everybody
still
was
remember.
Like, hello. Oh God, no.
It was great. What are you talking about? I loved it. I had a bright blue.
Like that resonating plastic sound.
No, it was a bright blue recorder, and I would like, and I thought I was so musical. I was like the best, you know. I could play hot cross buns with such flair. Oh man. I had already been doing like, I'd been singing since before I left the time bubble. I'd been singing for ages. So I did know something about notes. So at least I had that going in, you know, I was like, okay, I wasn't bad. But a recorder is very different than singing, and I can attest to that myself. There's a certain finesse involved in playing the recorder well.
Yeah, like there's like videos of professional musicians like covering songs with a recorder, and it's not an instrument that sounds good. It just sounds like a plastic toy. Like no, it doesn't work.
Oh man. Wait, you guys did recorder in 4th and 5th grades? Wait, I feel like mine was maybe younger. Like I feel like it was much more of a cacophony. Yeah, 2nd grade or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a smart move. Doing it in 4th and 5th grade makes sense because, you know, people know what they're doing by that age. For me, it was definitely like, I want to say like 2nd grade is maybe when we started. I think 4th and 5th grade. Oh yeah.
Recorder in 1st grade. I think I did recorder in 1st grade. Like my school had, recorder in 1st grade.
Okay.
Oh no, 1st and 2nd grade you did recorder, and then 3rd and 4th grade I think you did bamboo flute. Which was also plastic. They were not bamboo, but you could go to like the neighborhood store and buy these plastic bamboo flutes.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Those sound gentler, so they're not as they're not as abrasive as a recorder.
Hey.
And we're older by then, so we actually know how to maybe do a little bit of music.
That's great. I actually like the wooden flute is one of my favorite instruments, like just across anything. I do not know how to play it myself, but I've been lucky enough that one time I was singing something and someone accompanying me played the wooden flute, and it was just so cool. I freaking love it. Every now and then I'll listen to like wooden flute solo concerts from different nations, and like all of them are just stellar.
Yeah. It's actually like, it's not very hard. The hardest part is making a sound come out, and then once you have that, like playing the music itself is not that hard.
I freaking doubt it. I think it's probably really difficult and you're just underplaying it.
Well, okay, there's a lot of different kinds of wooden flutes too, but
That's
the
fair.
one I did was pretty easy.
Really? Okay, well, I'm not gonna believe you. Opinion denied.
They taught it to 3rd graders, so like,
Oh, I mean,
be that hard.
okay, yeah, but like, there's a difference.
Next level of the recording.
Like, they teach violin to 4th graders for us. I played violin in 4th grade. I actually played viola specifically, and I'll have you know, I was terrible at it. Like, with all my knowledge of singing, you would think, but nope. Just absolute terribleness. You know, it takes a finesse to play instruments that I think it was very difficult to get as a kid, which maybe I would have more success with now, but like, who knows? You know, I'm not even going to try it. I think it's probably something similar with flutes, right? Like, it probably takes not too much effort to get it. Well, maybe the effort of like learning how to blow the flute properly and all that. But then once you're done with that, it's probably still very difficult.
Yeah, and it was even more difficult because I didn't like it and wouldn't practice.
Oh. Yeah, I can see how that would help. Wait, you played flutes of all varieties then? I kind of assumed you played, because I think I saw you play like the metal one, you know.
I played the metal flute, which is ironically called a woodwind because I take history, but
right.
Yeah, I have like the silver flute, and I also played a bamboo.
Oh, okay.
And the recorder, if I count as a flute.
I mean, maybe I don't know about that really. By that logic, I play the flute too. Yeah, totally. Freaking master I am.
Is a recorder.
I'll pull out hot cross buns any day. You know what? You know the best instrument is the kazoo.
Yes, that.
I'm a master of the kazoo. That's the one instrument you actually...
never had one.
You've never had... Oh, okay. So to play the kazoo, you kind of just... You just, like, hum into a thing. So it doesn't actually require any knowledge.
Yeah, you just, like, put it in your mouth and then make noises with your mouth, and then it plays...
Yeah.
Like, it's an instrument, but only just. It's like an extension of your vocal cords.
It's like a... Yeah, exactly. It's like a really... It's a scuffed voice magnifier. That's what it is.
And it sounds ridiculous.
Like a really shitty voice. No, it's great. What are you talking about? I freaking love the kazoo. I had a kazoo. And I bet multiple people wished I didn't have a kazoo, but I had one. Oh man, that was really fun. I enjoyed having my kazoo. It was a bright green kazoo to go along with my bright blue recorder. You'll notice that I had a flair for the neon in terms of my instruments. My violin was distressingly boring, unfortunately, but that was a fun time. I've always liked music of all types. It's just singing was the only thing I ever really practiced enough to get good at, I think. Your music teachers have not been encouraging. Oh no. Oh no, were they strict in a good way, or were they strict in a bad way, or were they not strict and just terrible? I feel like there's different levels of strictness, right? At a certain point, it just becomes like, why are you doing this? Okay, we got our primrose. Yeah. What color is our thing? It's black. Like her soul. When you were a very little errant. Wait, what? Oh, 2 seconds, folks. I will be back.
I need to go at some point. It's been the hours, and I am a kazoo.
All right, I'm back. Let's go. Yeah. So did you say something, Dust? I didn't hear.
Oh no, I just said I need to get going.
Oh yeah. No, I think I'm actually gonna be leaving in like about 5 to 10ish minutes, which brings me to my spiel. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your follows. If you feel like it, give me a follow. I do appreciate it. Meanwhile, also go follow Dust_Rabbit. She's really cool. She's on the screen right there. You can see her. And then last but not least, we got a
I won't
Discord.
be streaming for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, true, yeah. Dust will be back soon enough.
I will be back.
I will be back. But until then, we've also got a Discord link. Check that out if you feel like it. If you type in !Discord, it'll show up. Yeah, I'll be online for like about maybe 5-ish more minutes, probably. I gotta go do other things. Gotta go do work. Yay. When you were less of a little errand, there was band music class, but there was no piano. Ah. So you learned piano, and then you stopped learning piano, and then did something else? Is that what happened? Did you just switch away from piano? I feel like a lot of people did that, because piano is...
Lost faith in life.
Lost faith in life? Wait, what? I mean, piano's difficult, though, right? Like, it feels very difficult. I don't know, it just seems so difficult. Dust, didn't you, like, also do piano?
Yeah. I mean, you do the thing where you, like, learn piano, and then at some point you evolve into another...
You evolve. Congratulations. Yeah. Your piano has evolved into a flute. Do your best.
Makes sense, yeah.
Oh, man. Had you known that piano was a percussion instrument, you would have gotten to play the drums. What? I mean, yes, but... Technically, yes. Wait. Oh, okay, so like you... Wait, no, hold on. For us, at least, piano did not count as a percussion... I mean, it is. You're not wrong. Like, there are small hammers in there that are hammering away at the strings. It's also a stringed instrument, actually, isn't it? It's like everything at once. You have to press B to stop the evolution. Oh, so that's what, like, Beethoven did. Gotcha. Man, if only.
B for Beethoven.
Yeah, press B for Beethoven, exactly. Press B to summon the spirit of Beethoven to stop your evolution away from piano. Do not move on to the guitar, he will say. He grabs your hand as you shift away from the keys. Return, friend. You will not leave. Your music teacher told you your lips aren't the right shape to play the flute? That's really messed up to say. Whoa. What the frick?
Interesting.
I don't think that's
I didn't even know there was like a wrong lip shape.
I don't think that's a thing. Yeah, are you sure? I hate to doubt your music teacher, who probably has many more years of music experience than I do. But I'm just saying. Sounds absolutely terrible. So at that point, it was basically just clarinet, and you didn't continue with the class next year. Yeah, okay, that sounds fair. I feel like I wouldn't do that too. If someone told me that, oh, what the frick, man? I mean, actually, now that I think about it, it is a thing that people will say, like the whole, like, you can't play piano if your fingers aren't long enough or something, I want to say. Something like that, right? Like, that's a thing that I've heard. Like, you have to have, like... or it's not like you can't play the piano, but, like, it's harder, maybe. If your fingers are the wrong shape, potentially.
Wait, hold on. How does being sexist have to do with... Like, were they sexist in the way that they didn't think, like, men were qualified to play the flute or something? Like, why?
Maybe.
There's a lot of great male flautists. What? Why? Is
I mean...
flute a feminine instrument? No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Actually, now that I think about it, our first chair flutist, or flautist, I guess, our first chair flute player was a guy, but pretty much all the rest of the flute players were girls, so maybe that is like a stereotype.
Like, you go to like an orchestra concert or something, and it's mostly guys.
Fair. That's also true. That's an interesting form of sexism. I didn't think that would exist, but you know, you've kind of got a point. There's like, especially in the lower levels, there's like a bit of it's the same thing for singing, actually, I think. Like a lot of like, maybe the higher class singers tend to also be like guys, pretty much maybe even more guys. But like in the lower levels, you'll see a lot of girls starting, I guess, which makes it so that it feels as if guys shouldn't be there. Like there were definitely guys in my singing classes, but there were less of them for sure. It does seem messed up. Already have some experience and want to keep the... Yeah, what the hell? That's crazy. This was in college? What the hell? Bro, I think you just had like a bad professor. I think that might be it. I think your professor needs to reevaluate their opinions. That sucks. You should pick up an instrument again. Even if it's not necessarily... Unless you do want to play it, because I mean, I'm just saying, flute's really cool. With what time shall I do this? You've got a good point. You have indeed the correct point there, which is there is no time. There's never any time to get anything done. Never hecking any time, I agree. Anytime you think there's time, it just goes away with the blink of an eye. As a hilarious thing you did once using the power of technology. Oh boy, harnessing the powers of technology? I have not heard of the Final Fantasy MMO, but that is a thing. Wow. Good for them. Good for them. You had time, then you picked up COTC and lost 1,200 hours of your life. Wait. Harming one, too relatable. Oh my gosh. I have indeed spent a lot of time playing COTC at this point. I don't think it was 1,200 hours though, so I'm not at your level yet, unfortunately. They have a bard job. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, Sky Children of the Light has a music aspect, and Dust and I played a bit of that. You can just play instruments with various keybinds for the notes. Yeah, when I was playing Majora's Mask back in the day, the ocarina doesn't obviously have every note that you can produce on an ocarina, but it does have like, I want to say like a few more than you'd think notes. The game itself only requires you to play 5 of them, but you can play others through some way or the other, I forgot what, and I had fun. I had fun coming up with little things for that. Or playing other songs I knew. It was very fun. Were you to hook up a MIDI controller to a computer and interpret the inputs properly, you can use a real keyboard to play a virtual keyboard. This is true, and I have actually done that. So I have a, not in Final Fantasy, but I do have a keyboard. The problem is that I don't know enough about like harmony and like chords and all that stuff that y'all people do. So... So it's difficult to like come up with these, the things that sound good with other things. I can write a great melody, and I can sing it, but coming up with a background is the problem. My friend once took a class on like, not really musical theory, but like musical physics, which was very fun. This is Ari, by the way, Dust. And I sat in on a few of the classes just for the fun of it. And it's some interesting stuff. I hadn't thought about it again until very recently when I was rereading Stormlight Archive's Rhythm of War, and there's actually an interesting amount of musical theory in there as related to how magic is performed, because their magic system involves a little bit of music. And like they're talking about how the opposite of a wavelength is like, well, you can imagine it, right? Like a wave that goes up and down like this, right? And the opposite would be something like this, but they pretty much sound exactly the same. So the opposite of a wavelength is itself. Fun and interesting stuff. Oh, I know this song too. What is this? Super Mario Galaxy... freaking... I missed this last time it came up too. It's like Dusty Dunes or something. Frick. No, it's Slip Sand. Damn it. I know it's one of the sand ones. Heckin' incorrect. That's the fun thing with this. Yeah, exactly. The phase shift of the same... But the thing is, it's going to sound exactly the same because we don't hear every single wave in those wavelengths, right? Like, I mean, it's not what we're hearing at all. So to human ears, the opposite of a sound is its opposite, or is, that's the same thing. The opposite of a sound is itself. There we go. And if you want to learn how that relates to magic, read Stormlight Archives. It's good. It's really good. I enjoyed it so much. Oh, okay. It is 8:40, so we're gonna leave off over here. And I got pretty much most of it done, so I'm actually quite pleased with myself. I think we did a good little switch here. I feel like they look vaguely distinct, which is nice. And here we go. Yeah, it's the Octopath Travelers. We got our Ophelia, we got Cyrus, we got Tressa, we got Ulbrich, Primrose, Alphen, Therion, and Honnet. I have, of course, not completely finished them, so I'll probably be doing that at some point. But I'm glad. I'm glad because I've had this on the back burner for so long, and I never actually got to the end of it. So I'm gonna head out. Let's see if I can raid somebody. Is anyone streaming right now? It doesn't look like it, I think. Yeah, I'm not getting any. Not getting anything. So if anyone would like to suggest someone to raid, I do not mind raiding them. Until then, thanks for all the support, folks. I really do appreciate it. If you want to join the Discord, we got one of those. Just type in !Discord again. It'll give you the link. And check out Dust_Rabbit. She's cool. She won't be streaming for the next, I think, like weekish, but she'll be back after that. She plays some cool stuff like Dark Souls. Yeah, Dust is here. Alright, I'm gonna head off. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.